Let's talk about women empowerment today.
Okay.
So how do you describe women empowerment?
Okay. Women empowerment. So whenever we think about women empowerment, good evening. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing good, Ankita. So
Okay.
before we start, can you please tell me something about yourself?
Yes, I'm Ankita from Odisha, and I'm a college student. Right now, I'm in my second year. And please introduce yourself as well, because I also want to know about you.
Yeah. I am Sarita and I am basically from Haryana. I am graduated in science and recently I have started my spoken English journey. It's all about me.
Okay. And are you in any profession?
Yes, I do work in an IT sector. I'm into sales and marketing.
Okay.
Yes. So Ankita, what are your hobbies?
My hobbies. Okay. So I love to sing, and yeah, I love to read. And I always, curious about learning new kind of things every single day.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
So what is the new thing you learned today in terms of your study or anything else?
Okay. So new things. So actually, new things doesn't mean it may be any skill, or it may be a single word,
True.
or it may be any life skill or something like that.
Yes.
So I think today I have learned something about. I think today I know about. Today I knew about feminism.
Oh, that's
that
great.
I don't know before.
Okay, so what did you learn about the feminism?
Actually, I today that particular word was introduced in front of me, and I knew that feminism is something where the women are the leader, and they yes, and they are called as feminists, and they fight for the women's rights and opportunities that they must have, and men and women should have equal opportunity in the society. All they want to ensure in the society. So yeah, these are the things that I have. I get to know that this is a new thing that is introduced to me.
Oh,
So yeah,
that's great. That's great. So it's a great word you have learned today. So let's talk on this word only. Let's talk about women empowerment today.
Okay.
So how do you describe women empowerment?
Okay. Women empowerment. So whenever we think about women empowerment, the first thing that comes in front of us is that the women must be financially independent, because nowadays, no matter whatever thing we achieved, after all, everything, we always give a lot of importance to the money. So if women is, uh, you know, women is sufficient enough with the money, and she is capable enough to make her ends meet, and she is not dependent on somebody, then I think the value of a woman's opinion also rise on that particular family. Whenever there is an important decision has taken, if there is a woman who is working, then the person and the husband and all, they ask to that woman. But if we consider another woman who is not working, is just a woman housewife homemaker, then they don't give importance to that women. So in this way, they make the discrimination between men and women.
Yeah,
So yeah,
you are right. So give me some names of the women like who are leader in the industry. Do you know some names?
industry.
In any kind of industry, the women names.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So right now in Kolkata, Mamta Banerjee is
Yes.
leading. Yes,
Yes.
that is the name that I can recall right now. And if I consider the history, then there is Indira Gandhi, which is a very much, prevalent, not prevalent, it's an eminent figure
Eminent.
in
Yes.
history. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she had worked a lot for India, and she was the first women prime minister of India. Yes, and apart from this, there is another woman, that is Kamala Harris. Yes, do you know Kamala Harris? I think in America, uh, I don't know in which post she is actually now. When Joe Biden elected, she also into that government. I
Yes.
don't know exactly what that position Kamala Harris. So she is also belong to. I mean, her origin is also from India.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are the names that I can recall right now.
Yes. Yes. And Mother Teresa as well.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely, you are right.
And if we talk about the Bollywood industry, then name some ladies who are leader there.
I actually don't watch a lot of movies, so I don't know. But I could say that nowadays, the film stars and the actresses and actors, all these are not only limited or confined to the films and movies. They are nowadays coming forward to help for the people. Basically, we can see this kind of example in this COVID-19 time, that there are many actors, they are coming up to help the poor people. So yeah, so in this way they are contributing to the society.
Yes, yes, you are right. Okay, so if I say something about women empowerment, so for me, women empowerment
Yes.
starts from the home only. If in a house, a girl, a lady is given the equal importance as the male member in the family, that for me, that is the women empowerment. And today, if I talk about the village areas in our country, especially in India, there are so many ladies out there, they are not getting any kind of opportunity even to study. So
Yes.
yes, so for me, if those girls are getting any kind of study, any kind of like education, that for me, that is the women empowerment. Yeah, this is a long
Yes.
process and it will take a long time. If we talk about the early days, women are not even like, they are confined to their houses, they are not allowed to go outside,
Yes.
they are not allowed to even talk to the people outside their family members, not even to the neighbors. And
Yes.
yes, so for me, that is women empowerment. If a lady from a village can come and she can say that, okay, I have been privileged with all the facilities which a girl deserve, or so that
Yes.
they will be the women empowerment for India. Yes.
Yes. When you have said that women should be educated, and another name that came to my mind, that is Malala Yousafzai, who was actually the Nobel Prize winner, but she had got the Nobel Prize in her 14-year-old, when she was
Okay.
in 14-year-old,
Okay.
and that's why she is a child Nobel Prize winner,
Okay.
and she has been working a lot for this women education and all. So she actually belonged to Pakistan,
Okay.
and yeah, so that's why, yeah, that
Okay.
the
Okay.
name has I got when you say about the
Okay,
education and all.
education. Okay, okay. Actually, I
Yeah.
am not having any idea about that lady or about that girl. So thank you for making me aware
Okay.
about that lady. Yeah, yeah. So,
Yes.
what are your opinion that ladies nowadays are in support sports as well? So, in your opinion, how can you see a lady in sports category?
In sports, I think there are many from India. I could name some, like Dutee Chand is there, who is in. I think he runs well, and I think they have. I think they have visited to that. I think it's Tokyo Olympic
Yes.
is going to happen. Yeah, they have already gone to that place. And I could say that women in India is performing very well in sports. But at the same time, there is a belief in women that they feel that, if they will get into the sports, then their appearance must be something their appearance will be something different, which must not be, must not be for meant for a lady or a woman, because their appearance become quite a bit different than a lady looks, because they become like they're they become muscly. Yeah, their muscles grows, and
Color
somehow
complexion as well.
they're, yeah, so they might not manage to be beautiful. So I think, yeah, these are something
Yes,
which
yes,
is
these
the
are the things.
negative.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
But if we talk about Sania Mirza, she is so beautiful. And
yes,
a girl from Haryana, the Fogart sisters, if you have heard about those girls, those two sisters, they are very beautiful and they are into wrestling. Yes, they do have
yes,
those
yes,
big muscles as well, but they are very beautiful.
yes. So this is all about how they are managing all these.
Yes,
They
yes.
can do everything together.
Yes, yes, yes. So nowadays, India is also growing faster in terms of women empowerment. We really appreciate it.
Yes,
Like if we are talking at this platform, then we are very privileged. I can say that.
yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
And actually in a village area, rural area basically, and that Mission Sakti and Swayam Sahayak Goshti are working in many states, and they do these kind of program and schemes are making women empowered and making women economically strong. So yeah, there are certain schemes from by government is also doing very good work in this field.
Yes, yes, yes. If like in our journey, if when I was a child, I have also seen many girls, at least in my village as well, who were not allowed to go outside and do their studies. So at that time, I used to think that, okay, I have got such a nice family that they are allowing me to go outside and they are allowing me to study. So one day I was talking to my father and I was saying him that, okay, thank you so much, Papa. You are allowing me to go outside and you are allowing me to study
Yes,
and to fulfill my dreams. So he said a very good thing, beta. I'm not allowing you. It's your right. Who I am, that I am
yes,
allowing you. So that one sentence
yes,
made my life actually. So there should not be that
yeah,
thinking that someone is allowing us to do. They are not allowing our brothers or the male members. It's their choice. They are going outside. So my father has told it's your choice. If you wanna study, you study. If you don't wanna study, you wanna sit home, you sit home. It's your choice, beta. It's not my allowance. So that day I felt very great that, okay, every father should be like my father only. So yes, nowadays,
but nowadays it's also in many rural areas and villages. But although your parents will allow you, but those girls are also not so much confident enough to think big or do something big. That mindset, we have to work on that mindset. We have to do something, some kind of awareness, and we have to work with them. We have to give them support so that they will feel that, yeah, we are not alone. And mostly main thing is that we have to show them that what are the possibilities, what are the opportunities are there in front of them. So yeah, these are something that we could do for the women, so that education is something that opens all of our eyes, so they can see the different opportunities for them. So
yes,
yeah,
why they are not confident? What I see, because they have not seen that world actually.
yes, yes,
There are many places, there are many rural areas where people are not even watching television. Forget about the internet.
yeah,
So they have not seen
yes,
that world. So we just need to show them world, and the confidence will automatically gear up in them. So these
Yes.
social organizations are playing a great role by educating the girls out there, and especially the male out there, because it's a
Yes.
two-way process. It's not only about the girls, it's the male members as well. So the male members also need
Yes.
to come forward, and they need to act as a pillar for them, that okay, nothing is going to happen, you just need to step out of the house and see the world is waiting for you. There are so many opportunities.
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
And another killing mentality is there in the male counterparts, that they feel that these kind of works are meant for women, these kind of works are meant for us. And actually when a women come I mean get I mean what work I mean when a women start working, when a woman come forward and start doing something by her own, actually she doesn't get that support from her family. So in this way, in many such household work and all, the the husband and the male persons in their home also support them. Then only I think women will feel more comfortable to go outside and work, because we
Yes.
have to support them. There is no such discrimination between work. Every work are similar. So there is no such work meant for men, this is meant for female or male, like that.
Yes,
That kind of mentality must be eliminated from the society.
yes, yes, yes. And nowadays things are changing as well.
Yeah.
Yes, if we talk about our early stages, so like if we talk about my childhood, so there was a auntie in my neighborhood, so she used to say that okay, this is a girl, she's not meant for going outside, she just need to do the household chores, and the one day she will get married and she will go to the another home, and then she has to do the same work. So she used to tell my mama that okay, you just need to train him in his the household chores, not in anything else. But yeah, this was my mom who this was my father who made me like this. So yes, parents plays a very important role in terms of any kind of opportunity for the girls. Yes.
Yes. Apart from parents, when a girl marry, thereafter also another family that connected with that girl must have some role in these days, because after a girl gets married, there is also a kind of situation that we can see that girl is not able to do anything in education, or she is not able to continue her studies and all. So that's why, yeah, there are two families who must have to support a woman.
Yes, yes, you are right, Ankita. So what are your future plans? What you want to be in your professional life?
Professional life, actually, I haven't decided till now.
Okay, okay.
I will be thinking.
Okay.
And
So yeah,
yeah,
you
it's
are
a
doing your
2 year more left in my graduation. It's a 4-year course. So actually my graduation itself is a professional course. As I have said, I'm in college, but my graduation is a professional course, means the integrated course through which I will be able to get 2 degrees. One is, a BSc, Bachelor in Science. Another one is Bachelor in Education. So after this degree, I could be able to teach students. So yeah, it's a teacher training program that I am right now undergoing through.
okay.
So
It's
yeah,
B8. It's
so
B8.
yeah, it's the option. And apart from that, I will look for some another option when it will be completed.
Okay, that's great. That's great. So Ankita, one thing I wanna ask you, like you are a very good speaker. You have a good knowledge as well about what I can observe, that you can speak on any topic. So what made you coming on this platform? You are here just for practice?
No, I think you might have observed that sometimes I think I do hesitate. Sometimes I think yeah, there is ideas inside me, but the problem is that, how could I arrange all of them, and how could I present all of them? So it is something which it is a great task, and on which I am not habituated with. I have to practice on that. So
Okay.
knowledge is there, but how you are presenting them, so this is something that matters a lot. Otherwise, you may know everything, you may know all the grammars and all, but sometimes you know these grammar rules, still you make the mistake. So this happened when, so it is all about, I think, the what could be done with this.
Yes, you are right. Actually, practice makes a man perfect. It
Perfect.
happens. Yeah,
Yeah.
the more we practice, the more we will be fluent. Yes.
Yeah.
So anything else, Ankita, you wanna ask, or we should call it for the day?
Okay. So I want to have some suggestion from you. What are you doing right now for your improvement in spoken English?
See, the only thing nowadays I am doing is the practicing part only. I do speak with the different people because nowadays, as I have started my job, so I don't get so much time to work on my English part. My job is 9 to 6, and then I am a homemaker as well. So I don't get so much time to work on my English part. So on every Sunday, I do make conversation with as many people as I can. So this is the only thing nowadays I am doing.
Yeah.
Yes. Because in
Okay,
professional life,
but-
English is very much important. As
Yeah.
you said earlier that like even though you are having all the knowledge about any particular thing, but if you are not able to convey that properly in English, then in professional life we are not going to make our place anywhere, especially in corporate. If I talk
Yes,
about
yes.
the private sector, then English plays a very important role in your growth.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Anything else, Ankita, or we should call it for the day?
Okay, we can hang up.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Take care, Ankita. It's very nice talking to you. And thank you so much for giving me your precious time. Actually, I love to talk to the people, and especially those
Okay.
who are very good in English, because it makes me more confident. And yeah, you are very good in English. So thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. We will try again talk. Okay.
Yes, Ankita, for sure. Thank you so much, Ankita. Take care. Bye-bye.